welcome, welcome back. I'm here with Daniel Whitson. He is of DK Furniture. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And you're a one-man furniture making machine.
Well, I don't know about machine, but I certainly try to do my job.
So you do some beautiful handcrafted, tailored work.
Yes. Try to sort of meet the needs of each individual client and, like you say, tailor it to a specific need.
Well, that's very unique. So how did you get started in the furniture? Well, you're a Boone native, aren't you?
Yes. Born and raised here. I mean, grew up right here in town, and my family's kind of always been in the Boone area. My granddaddy's from out in the Bethel community, but I don't know if it's sort of just in my blood or what, but it's kind of always something I've known that I wanted to do. Ever since I was kind of a kid, I just always enjoyed making things and probably tearing stuff up more than I made stuff, but hopefully I've kind of refined that skill set now.
Well, it's definitely an art form.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time and patience, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of study that you can put into it, and I mean, hopefully if you are a good craftsman, you're continually trying to learn and improve your craft and your hand skills and whatever you may use to produce whatever you produce.
So you also went to Appalachian State.
Yes. I graduated, it seems like forever ago, I think 2005, I graduated with a degree in furniture manufacturing in the Department of Technology. And it's kind of one of those, if you're in the circle of craftspeople, you kind of know that it's there at the university, but if you're not, you're kind of like, you can major in that. So people are always kind of intrigued when they find out that that's what my major was.
It's really neat. I had no idea that ASU did that. It's definitely perfect for this area, though.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I definitely think it fits.
So you make these beautiful handcrafted pieces. So that's everything from chairs to tables. Am I missing anything?
Any type of home furnishing that you can imagine that might be made out of wood is something that I will design and build and kind of customize to your home, and hopefully something that can be an heirloom for you and your family. I think that's the main thing. There's a lot of culture right now where folks are hopefully getting back to buying heirlooms and really focusing on handmade quality.
Yeah, definitely. And it's unique. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not completely like, what is it called?
It's not just production. It's not cookie cutter.
Yeah,
it's not.
There you go.
I mean, you get a great deal at IKEA, but if you want something really unique and really great, I mean, find a local person and have something handmade.
And you don't have to put it together either.
Yeah, it comes put together.
Which is very good, because for me, oh my goodness, you don't want to watch me put a piece of furniture together. So have you ever thought about breaking into around in Hickory or the High Point furniture area?
I would love to expand. Oftentimes when you think about Hickory and High Point, it's kind of that major market sort of deal where you're talking about mass production. But we do live in a unique area that I feel like can sustain a local craftsman. A lot of folks may want something custom made. There's kind of this unique art community in the town with the university and all the folks around. So there's a market here that people like that sort of thing.
Absolutely. So, okay, say that I really wanted this really unique rocking chair.
Okay.
What is the process? So, obviously it starts with kind of an idea. I just kind of call you up and say, hey, I want this.
Pretty much. Most clients have a little bit of a vision, at least, of what they want. Sometimes it's a little scary when they don't have any vision.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of shooting in the dark to see if you can design something that they like. But they typically will come to you with some kind of direction, some type of idea. And so what I try to do is sort of dig in your brain and find out exactly what you're going to want, visit your home, and get as much information from you as I can, and then I kind of start the design process. And oftentimes there's sort of a back and forth there. I'll bring something to the table, and sometimes the client wants to tweak it a little bit, sometimes colors, woods, different things. So through that design process, you end up with an heirloom that can be passed from generation to generation, and then I hit the shop and get it done.
So what kind of what kind of wood do you use? There obviously is various types, but what do you?
It can vary. I do enjoy using a lot of kind of local species. We live in an area of the Appalachian Mountains that is well known for its hardwood selection: walnuts, cherries, maples. A lot of people like the reclaimed lumber now. You can really do some wonderful things with it without being too rustic. And then you have folks that like their mahogany, they like their exotic type wood. So a lot of that just depends on the client. Right now I'm working on a dining table that is made from some heart pine beams that were put in a factory down in Greensboro probably 120 years ago.
No way.
So this wood, I bought it. It was a 6-inch by 12-inch beam. Bought it from a lumber company down there. And so what I've done is I've taken that beam and I've sawn out parts and pieces. So this table is essentially, it wasn't made 100 years ago, but the lumber's been around for hundreds of years.
Wow, what a great story too, a great conversation piece when you have people
and a lot of
over.
folks like that story.
Let me tell you about this table. It's special.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, fantastic. So I definitely would love to check out some of your work. So where can we visit? There's a website.
There is a website. It is dkwhitsonfurniture.com. I also have a Facebook page. I cannot claim that I monitor it. My wife does most of that. I'm usually busy in the shop. But yeah, you can check it out online, and there's all sorts of contact information for me.
All right, well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the unique art that you contribute to the community. And I'll definitely keep you in mind whenever I, years from now, when I get my own house, definitely have, I've already got how my kitchen's going to look, but I'll call you.
Most people do. Yeah. Most people do. You have to be able to work with these ideas that people have had
there's things that I definitely want, so I'm going to give you a call.
That sounds good.
Just give me some time. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.